Now, before getting signed to BKFC, were there other promotions or organizations or sports in mind? Meaning like your UFCs, your PFLs, your One Championships, and then obviously you have bare-knuckle BKFC, which is probably the most violent. Was there anything else on the horizon, or were you kind of just waiting to see what came at you?
I think I was just waiting to see how and what cards kind of fell on my lap. But I was more interested in BKFC, and I'd had a few talks with some people because, you know, you need to set goals and kind of see where you're more aiming towards. And literally 2 weeks before BKFC rang me, I said out loud with DC mouth guards, I said I wanted to fight in BKFC. I said I don't know why, but I feel like I could be my normal villain self. I'm not going to be told to shut up, or maybe my life is a little bit too rough, or I look a certain way. I felt that looking at BKFC and looking at the fighters that they were, and the characters that they were bringing in, I felt like that's where my character fits. I feel like I don't want to be held back. I want to be able to hold my own opinion, whether it's liked by the crowds or not liked by the crowds. And I feel that looking at some of the others, I don't really fit the One Championship traditional martial artist, because I'm not even a traditional martial artist. I'm coming from football. That's not to say that I'm not a martial artist, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I am. Here we are doing martial arts, so I'm definitely a martial artist. And I think a martial artist is just a way of life. I think that's showing that discipline and dedication to your art. So I feel like there's more people who are martial artists out there as well. So no, I really wanted to be BKFC. That's what I wanted, and that's what I got.
Because this podcast, we have a lot of people there. I try to keep it as diverse as possible. So anyone out there listening and they might not understand BKFC, now most understand UFC, let's say. It's easy to understand in terms of that MMA. What is the culture of BKFC? What is BKFC in your opinion?
I feel like BKFC has that element of like showbiz with WWE. I feel like, they've got these just crazy characters that, and I know a couple of them have, Big Warren Thompson. Everyone thinks that he is completely fake and puts on this act. Homeboy is just a redneck. Like, he's just the biggest mullet wearing redneck man that you could ever meet. And just to even that as an example, like everyone's just so more themselves, and I just feel like a lot of opinions can be changed, or I guess people do hold themselves a different way when they're in different sports. Like in football culture, we have to wear, suit and tie when entering the game or leaving the game. Just small things like that can show how they want you to present themselves. You understand what the sponsors want you to say. And I don't know, I really just feel that in BKFC, we're the number one growing combat sport in the world. And I do feel that it is because we are a bit more like WWE, is a bit more show pony. And evidently, people want to see blood. Like, let's go back to the Roman times. Like, we all strangely love to sit around and, oh, golly, show noses across her face. What a good one, Like, people love to watch violence. They love to watch the world burn. They want to watch blood.
Is there a major difference between the American promotion and the ones you're having in Thailand, or they're just different venues?
They're just different venues. So it's just like how someone would sell off like a Starbucks franchise. That's kind of like what they've done. They have their own owners out here in Thailand, but they're still the baby brother of David Feldman's, because they're still branched. It's still umbrellaed. They had to earn their stripes to show David that they can be brought in. And what they would want to do with his baby as well. And because Nick Chapman has, he's earned these stripes, he's now flying over and talking with David, and a lot more is happening for the cross-promotion of the shows, and even having the help of, the main page. That wouldn't have happened if they didn't prove to them by show, the third show was one of the biggest shows in the world. We had Borkow on. That's amazing. I think the viewers... doesn't one FC have more viewers than what UFC can actually bring in. Isn't that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So now we've got BKFC Thailand. BKFC Thailand is on free to air, and we're also everywhere through America and the BKFC app. So we actually have more numbers watching the BKFC Thailand show than what we do just the BKFC, like the original. Everything can be seen on the BKFC app. So please, everyone, please go to
the app.
Download the app, and please don't ask me because I will not even open your message anymore.
So they're trying to get like a free link?
I don't know. I'm just like, man, I got to fight tomorrow, and I see these messages of people saying, can you send me the link? Can I get it?
Oh,
no,
God.
what the hell, bro? I got shit to do. I shouldn't be on my phone. This is my fault anyway.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
You're going to need someone to manage the social media. Then I'm sure it gets
Maybe.
overwhelming as well.